John. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah. Yes, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
can you
Yes, I've
hear me? Okay,
also
all right, that's
started
fine.
recording.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yes. So tell me, how is Christmas that side? Ghana, Christmas. Are you connected?
My internet is very slow. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I
Okay.
was asking, how is Ghana?
Oh, Ghana is fine. We have thrown the incumbent government away. So they have some, I think, 10 days to hand over power. So we
Okay.
are tired of them. Mm.
What does that mean? How are you involved? I'm not into politics. I don't even know how this thing works. But
Okay, so what it means to me is uh, it will be easier for me to initiate projects, go to offices, and seek for partnership. It will also give me the opportunity to connect with investors outside. People want to do something in Ghana over here, and they are finding it difficult to bring those projects who are genuine and good. Like it's more like an openness to the country itself. Yeah.
okay, great. How is the new coming government going to treat crypto blockchain?
Okay, so they are very positive. Actually, then the incoming government is trying to build almost about 1 million digital jobs
Wow.
in the whole country. So digitization is one key thing to them also.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is something that is the youth who have voted for them massively. So any
Oh, it's unemployment. So they are
yes,
looking for better employment, the youth.
that is
So
it.
you,
That is
yeah.
it.
Oh, okay.
That is, that is it. So I'm also trying to see how best where if they are in how best to promote the coding, the coding platforms, the automation, artificial intelligence, how
Hmm.
young people can be in their various districts and regions and still be working in different part of the world and be earning some income. So we are trying to champion that, especially women, young girls in
Wow.
IT and yeah.
That is a very positive thing.
So the current president, the president coming, the one coming in is more youth than the one that is leaving.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he have been a minister of communication, and they have the one who have brought in these fiber optic cables on internet integrations and those things. So he's more technological, advanced. You understand tech. You understand tech
Yes,
more.
yes, 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 yes. So, in terms of employment, what strategies is he
So
looking at?
so okay. So if you come to that side, we are now forming committees on unemployment. So
Yes.
currently, I'm in one of the one of the committees in terms of um, employment, and we are trying to drive digital jobs that
Mm.
we can train young people into different digital services, whether coding, artificial intelligence, programming, website design, blockchain technology, that they can work in any part of the world. So
Yes.
what I'm bringing to the government is I'm trying to let them also issue the digital visa announcements for some of these tech guys in different part of the world, so
Mm-hmm.
that we can grant them free visas to come to Ghana and work
Yes.
as remote workers. Because most countries are tapping into that a lot now. Italy is doing it, Portugal is doing it, Spain, UK is doing it, Sweden is doing it, Finland. They are now opening what digital augments, whereby
Mm.
people who are into tech can come, they can get free visas and come to that country and work as a remote
Yes.
worker. So I'm selling that idea to them, and they are okay. Yeah, they like it. So we can use the government policies to embrace some of these things, because we cannot employ everybody in the government agencies. We can
No,
only
no.
empower them digitally. We can only
Yes.
empower them to have the digital jobs to work in any part of the world. They don't need to move out
Yes.
of Ghana.
They
You only
can
need
work
them.
and be anywhere.
Yes, yes. So that is the policy we are also bringing on board. Yeah. So that is we are just waiting for the power should be handed over. Then we see how best we can roll out some of these programs. Yeah, you remember there was a time, so 2 years ago before Cardano, I was
Yes.
telling you that let's enroll a program in Ghana and South Africa that we can pick each and every young people from every district or every municipality for all the MPs in Parliament. I remember that project I was telling you some time ago, some years back.
Yes.
Yes, we want to initiate that again. We want to start from Ghana here. Every constituency and every district, every MP should be able to produce about 100 young people into digital trainings in coding, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, those kind of digital jobs, digital marketing and stuff, so that the districts can gain revenue from these young people.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes. Ghanaians are hardworking people. Number
Oh,
two, they are very educated.
yes, that one there is very true.
So you know, when it comes to Ghana, Zimbabwe and Ghana are one because of
Yeah,
Ali Mugabe.
Mugabe. Yes.
Zimbabweans like Ghanaians, Ghanaians like Zimbabweans. Even this side, those two, they always like, because I think of the relationship of Salim Mugabe, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the very fact that during war, I think Mugabe was in Ghana for a long time. I don't know. Yeah.
Very, very long time. Very long time. He was in
Yes.
Ghana for a very long time. And
Yes.
the wife that he got from Ghana also. So
Yes.
Zimbabweans and Ghanaians, they have a very old, long ties. Even
Yes.
they are
They are
saying that
ties there.
when something is happening in Ghana, Mugabe calls in Ghana to solve the
Yes.
problem in Ghana, and those. Yeah, I've had a very good relationship with Ghanaians as a whole.
Yes. Uh, and again, let me tell you the advantage of Ghana. Ghana at the moment, when it comes to Cardano, it has got the majority of Cardano followers in Africa. That is why you see a lot of different students, universities
Mm,
are so into Cardano.
mm,
What is lacking? That is one thing that I want to run with your government.
mm.
What is lacking in Ghana is skills for coding. You know, these coding skills, high scale skills,
Yeah.
those ones are lacking. But it's not that you do not have good Ghana developers. They are there, but they left to go overseas or
Yes.
they are in the private.
Yeah.
You get my point?
Yeah.
because remember, Ghana is one of the fastest developing countries in Africa. And the
Mm.
stable economy, there is no violence like Zimbabwe, like Mozambique,
No,
nothing,
no, no.
you see.
Mm.
And you look into the lifestyle of Ghanaians, most of them are getting jobs from the government. And
Yeah,
you see, the government being the largest employer
yeah,
killed the economy. That
yeah.
is what I can tell you, but anything is possible. The challenge is, how do you create jobs
Okay,
without bringing investors?
okay. So I think that's why even I'm here with one of the student leaders from one of the universities. She just came to the office
Wow,
some an hour ago. So
that's
I think with the job issue starts from the investees. Who are the people who look for jobs? The people who look for jobs are people who are out of, let's say, technical investees, traditional investees, and colleges, technical colleges. They are the one who looks for job. So I'm looking in a way that if we can champion a digital, all the digital services and trainings, right from blockchain to coding and all kind of different type of codings. I think when we tackle it from the university level, by the time that student from level 100 to 400 is out of the university, he is ready for the job market
mm,
because technology is taking everything in the world. Like we cannot do anything about it. Artificial AIs are taking a lot of things that's going on. So
correct.
that young person who have find himself in that young lady or that young guy who have find himself in the university level 100, by the time the 4 years is out, that guy is prepared to work with any organization globally.
Yeah.
So tackling employment should be tackled right from the university because when they graduate, that is where they do the national service for the government 1 year. After that, it's
Oh,
about
there's national service there.
yeah. And after that, they are searching for jobs, and that is it.
I get it.
So if we don't tackle it from and when they are in the university, you can organize them. They are easily to be organized. But the moment they leave the university, they are disorganized. You cannot assemble them the way you wanted to do. But when they're in the university, it's easy to put them together. It's easy to put them into cycles, cells, and other things so that you can be able to work on them to achieve the needed goal. But the moment they're out of the university, it's difficult. Everybody is groping, everybody's searching for job opportunities globally, internally, locally, all those kind of things. So dealing with them from the university side no, is one of the paramount things that government have to be looking at. It
Yes,
shouldn't be a situation that they just went to the university. So government have to be tackling an unemployment from the university. From right the person have entered the university, they should aside the traditional curriculum, there should be extra curriculum that is equipping that student to get out of the world to get to the job market. So by
yes,
level 100, level 2, 100, 200, 400, or 300, by the time graduation starts, you are in your national service. You know what you are aiming towards. You know what your career paths are, so
yes.
that the pressure on the government rules can reduce. Now, outside like this, young people in level 100 are now even remote workers in some of the companies in outside, and they are earning an average of $1,000 to $1,500 per what per month.
Tell me, in Ghana, how is the set compared to US dollar?
You know, the Ghana cedis is one of the strongest currencies against the four major currencies in the world. Let's say the euro, the pound sterling, and the US dollar and Canadian dollar, or Australian dollar, or Swiss franc. So currently, right now, the $1 is equivalent to 15 Ghana cedis in what? In
It has
Ghana.
lost value. It has lost
It
value.
has lost value ever since this
Badly,
government.
badly, 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 badly. If
Ever,
you
it
go
has
5 years
lost value.
back, it
Yeah, it has
lost
lost values
value.
for some years now, ever since this government have come to power.
Because now it is, remember, sometime in 2018, the cities were very strong.
Oh, very.
Because now it's almost similar to South African rand.
Yeah.
Because it is 15 here, and you can check there, the South African rand is around 16, 17
Yeah.
rand to dollar.
Yeah.
And on the other side, South Africa rand, it fell again. It had
Mm.
come down to 17 due to this government of national unity. But now
Mm.
it's back on 19, so which means this government of working with whites is not even making a difference now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I don't know what made Ghana currency fall like this. What caused this? Actually, do you know it's an advantage? It is an advantage. Let me show you how it is an advantage. Now, if you convert one ADA to Ghana currency, it is 1:13. One ADA gives us 13. See that? Am I right
Mm.
here?
One, I don't know.
Yes,
I don't know the
one
other.
ADA.
Mm.
One ADA equals 0.094 US dollars. Yes. Now, with a 1,000 ADA now, this is 29,000 Ghana currency now. Check it online. It's
Other have gone
12,000.
up like that.
12,000.
It's going to be 12,000. Other, it says, other have gone up like that.
Yes, it went up 3 times, 300%. 300%. It used to be around 6,000 or no,
Uh,
around 4,000. 1,000 ADA gave you 4,000 Ghana currency. But now 1,000 ADA is giving you 13,000 Ghana currency.
8,000, yeah.
What is an average salary of in Ghana there of a professional?
Okay, so an average salary of a professional, depending on all the allowances, is if it depends on different professions. If you are in the finance side, it's moves from 15,000 going. Yeah, 15,000 Ghana cedis going
That is
per month.
somebody who is experienced, isn't it? Is a financial professional, has a
Yes,
degree and has experience. What
yes.
about the general majority on average? Not
So
high
average,
earners, not low earners, the average.
so average will be like 5,000 to 6,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
average.
so
Like the one
most
from
jobs there,
the
like
one from
if you are
somebody.
working as a, let's say, a retail attendant, the middle class, the teachers, how much are the teachers getting?
So teachers, a fresh graduate takes around the, let's say, 3,000 plus. 3,000 plus Ghana cedis. A fresh from college.
From college, junior educators. What about
Yes.
educators on average, those that have been there for 2, 3 years?
Averagely is from 4,000 to 5,000, depending on the grade. If you are in SS or GSS or primary.
Hmm. Yeah, you are right. I see it here, 2024 states. Says the median total pay for a teacher in Ghana is
Yeah.
2,488 per month.
Mm.
And then with average salary of 2,000 per month.
Mm.
This is primary school teachers, 1,995.
Mm.
Education managers, or managers are professionals. Those ones,
Like
they earn,
headmasters,
they
headmasters.
earn.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I see here they earn 62,000 per annum. All
Mm.
right. You know why I'm asking?
No.
I'm looking at right now, we have got 16 universities.
Mm.
So I want them to be very productive.
Mm.
And then when they are productive, we give them some incentives similar to
Okay.
the ones that we are giving on Coxygen.
Okay.
Those that are on Coxygen, uh, remember they are learning, they are training, but are managing to get some income. That is what I'm just trying to work out. So that, you know what, for me, all
Mm-hmm.
the incentives worldwide for Coxygen and
Okay.
for universities, it will be in ADA in terms of financial value. It will be in ADA. If ADA is of value to your country, good luck. If ADA is of no value to your country, no problem, because the aim of this is to give you a skill that will make you an engineer. So all the students that are joining me, give them that video, because that video, I explained thoroughly the target. So we need to have one, have a letter from the university or from college. Number two, we need to have computer science, IT, coding people. If they are not, we are not going to chase them away. They have to work hard, because look here, I've got people from Ghana who joined knowing nothing. I remember the first interview I had with Mary Bagda, because she looked interested in Cardano, everything. Then I asked her that, are you a developer? Said, I don't know anything about being a developer. Then I said, are you working or you're not working? Then she said, to tell you the truth, here I'm working on these finance laws, finance laws. Then I said, Coxygen is yours. You need to
Okay.
get the skill.
Hello, Mr. Ben.
And
Mr. Ben.
and to,
Ben.
yes, hello.
Yeah. So just hold on, eh? Just hold on. I'm coming. Hold on
All right.
a minute. Yeah.
It's
Hold on.
fine. It's fine.
All right. Hold on a minute. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So, do you know, Ben? I want you to just briefly speak with the student president. Then she can go, so we can have our conversation. Okay.
All right.
All right.
What is the name of the, yeah, she can go online.
Oh, she's with me here, so you can just speak with her. Let me see.
Okay.
There's a program I was telling you. Okay. So I was updating her on. I was updating this.
Yes. Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you too?
Fine, fine. Sorry, I can't share my screen where I am. That
Yeah.
side they are working.
So when you are speaking, he should hear you. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I was explaining the how they call it. I was explaining what we're doing all these years with the women, WIMS, and also the projects to him.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, I was telling her that she also have to start mobilizing her students in the university so that they can also tap into this opportunity. Yeah.
Perfect. Which college or university is it?
University of Sustainable Development, Environmental and Sustainable Development.
Environmental and sustainable uh,
Development.
development. All right. And then what is the name of the student president?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer. She's doing third year. Last year, second year. Which year?
He is in
Uh,
this fourth
she's
year.
doing the fourth year now. Okay, the last year. All right. Or in 2025, she's doing the last year. Okay, right. Perfect. No, it's fine. We can onboard this university into Haskell Bluetooth
Okay.
because she is what to call it, a student rep, a president, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, SRC presence. Yeah.
SRC president, SRC
Student.
president. That's awesome, president. Okay, then you know what? She can be instrumental, and
Yeah.
we get to this university. Look here, the minimum students committed, we can get how many committed students who can be committed onto this IT? How many can we get?
We can get 150 from them.
Are they able to be online? Because it's going to be online. We are running
I
it
think,
online globally.
yeah, I think 70% of them should be able to get online. Some of them, maybe data problem will be a challenge. So because some of the universities doesn't have general data for all the students. Some have, some doesn't have. Yeah.
Yes. Right. Tell me, are they already exposed to blockchain and crypto?
Not really. Not all of them. Some may not. Yeah.
All right. Right. Here's the next question. For this program, they don't need to be there because we are focusing on IT skills.
Hmm.
Like you said, for them to have IT skills and be able to work remote and earn money and
Yeah.
supplement their income. A sort of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
This will be a sort of entrepreneurship skill building. But with me, you know, we are heavy on IT technology skills.
Yeah.
information technology skills.
Mm.
Right. All along 2021, 22, since 18, we've been prioritizing women. But we realized that a lot of men who wanted to work with us didn't like that. So now we are focusing on families, with the women being the pillars of family. We only changed the wording so that men can also feel part of the group. So WIMS is focused on women, basically families, making sure that you get IT skills
In the family.
that guarantees you a good job.
Mm.
You get my point? For
Yeah.
example, you might say, all right, if somebody has a degree in environmental and sustainable development, what opportunity does this person have if this person does IT? Right. You are a master of your discipline, this environment and sustainable development. Probably it depends on where you are going to work. You are going to work with either farmers or land or somehow, or with environmental activities like that. On our side, we are developing technologies to automate the processes of, let's say, agriculture, empowering people there so that using a smartphone, they can automate a lot of things and then export, get maybe outside markets, like what Japan is doing. You know, if people understand Japan, Japan has used technology to be one of the what you call G7 countries. If you look at Japan, it has used the technology that way. All the people that I'm working with and that are hardworking, they've acquired incredible good skills and they are working in good jobs. It improves your CV. Even when you work within Ghana, within the government, within where you are, and then you automate. I'll tell you one good thing about IT. IT can take you away from a poor environment into an environment that you never dreamt of.
That's very true. Absolutely. Yeah.
It's one of the few industries that is across geographies, time and space. You work remotely. I can give you the nice thing. I can give you an example of Mary Bagda. Our WIMS people have voted for Mary for promotion, and we have promoted her. And she's so excited, and people are so excited. Why? Because within this opportunity she had with us, she managed to put effort and master our oxygen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right now, even the documentation, it improved tremendously. She writes documentation on oxygen in a logical way. And now she is even now onto marketing. And on the marketing side, we are discovering she is far better on the marketing, promotion, like a business development. You see, her advantage now, she understands oxygen technology.
Yeah.
So now she's combining it with her other skills of marketing. She
Yeah.
is becoming an asset.
Yeah.
So, and again, she has been consistent since May till now.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
is one
I've been,
example that I have in Ghana.
I've been tracking her, and I've seen that. Myself and I, we normally speak when we have free times.
Yes,
I've been really with tracking her also. Even with the students one, we're even discussing it ourselves. Yeah.
yes. So what you are going to do there, because Mary now is on our whims admin.
Mm.
She is working with Teliwe and these other admin people.
Mm.
She will facilitate. She will not override you, Jennifer.
Oh, no, no,
You,
me. Mm.
yeah, or you, John. She will not override you guys. But
Mm.
remember, you are performing different roles.
Yeah.
And she is excelling on what she is doing.
Mm.
Mary has been with WIMS and Coxygen since May.
Mm.
For us, WIMS, sometimes we want to give a person 6 months for us to start having reputation. To say, okay, this person, you know what, is here to stay. Normally, people come very quickly and they disappear. During
Mm.
Fund 13, we had lots of Ghanaian people applying for grants. They were coming onto our website. They were asking for votes. We were voting for them. After they were not voted, they've disappeared. They've evaporated. That is a sign of failure.
Yeah.
They should stay and say, let's discuss what made us fail. Then we fix it. Rather than, well, now they are frustrated, whatever, then they go their ways until when Fund 14 starts, then they come back. That's too late. So
Yeah.
one of the advantages Jennifer must know is applying for grants for projects within your area via Catalyst. So that one, they will need, you see, for me, I don't want people to come and use WIMS, and then after some time they get what they want, they throw away WIMS. I don't want
Mm.
that. I want people who will use WIMS to grow what you already have. If you
Yeah.
already have your community, let's say, of ladies that are working on the environment, and these ladies are so passionate to grow, you can bring in Cardano as one of the activities that you do. And then you learn the skills relevant, you commit, and then you build up what I call a reputation.
Mm.
And the nice thing is we have got the global environment
Mm.
where you will always have something to rely on. And again, you
Yeah.
see these networks that we have in Cardano are so big and they are so good and so wide. You can't ignore them.
Yeah.
So those are the things. The only thing we need to put down, we will need a register of the students with a university approval letter. And then let them sort of apply and commit because, for me, John, I'm not interested in numbers as such. I'm interested in a few
Trust.
committed who are going to prove to others that
Mm.
Ghanaians can do it so that you take them to the government and say,
Mm.
on this project, we had these students, maybe let's say 50. We started this, they didn't know anything. But after this period, look at where they are. We, how much are they earning now? See, how much are they earning? How much have they improved their resume, CVs? See, on the using IT. So it will give you that power because you are now going to be connected to the government to lobby for this opportunity. But to tell you the truth, this opportunity is going to benefit the youth a lot. Where people fail, I can tell you, they don't commit. They don't believe this thing is going to help them. So those are the challenges that I can say.
Where is you? Yeah, Ben, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yes. So
Mm.
I hope, Jennifer, you can hear me. I would
Yeah.
be,
So what I wanted to do is today I just want to introduce her to you,
yes.
and she was going somewhere before I catch her to come to the office to come and listen to you.
All right.
So I wanted to listen to you to know what actually WIMS is about
Yes.
and what we stand for, what we are doing with Cardano in terms
Yes.
of fundraising towards projects,
Yes.
and currently the fundraising for the existing investors.
Yes.
Uh, I want her school also to participate in it,
Participate.
and
Yes.
they can also grow with their technological skills
Yes.
because she has 1 year to as a student president.
Yes.
So it will also be one of the initiatives she can also bring on campus, that
Yes.
some of the students who are IT savvy, they will be able to tap into some of this knowledge, and some of them may gain employment through that.
Yes. They
So
will definitely.
yeah, because WIMS is growing, Cardano is growing,
Yes.
uh, Intersect is growing,
Yes.
WADA is growing, all the
Yes.
technological platforms are growing bigger. So some of
Yes.
them may find themselves in some of these things that they don't even need to travel before they can be gainfully employed right from school. So um, I'll connect her also to Mary, so that
Yes.
Mary can also educate
She
her
must
more.
immediately connect with Mary and supply those things. Mary is going to give her more and assist and get things faster.
Yeah.
Because
So
look here, how quickly can we get these students after January 8th?
the student will resume when I guys resume 17th. Students will come to campus on the 17th of January.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that date is almost for all the universities in Ghana.
All universities, okay?
So when they are on campus, it's easy to gather them, easy
Yes.
to put them together.
Yes.
So I think from 17th going, some of them will come 1 week after, some of them 2 weeks after. By close of January 30th, all of them will be on campus because lectures will start and all those things. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But
That's awesome.
yeah, so but what we can also be doing preliminary is, we can organize some webinars for them. Some of them have to join the webinars so
Yes.
that they can be abreasting themselves with some of the things that we are talking about, so that by
Yes.
the time they get to campus, they will be able to gather themselves. At least every university, we are looking at 150 or 120 averagely with every
Wow.
university. Yeah,
Yes.
so they are also part of the 12 universities I've listed to you, so
Yes.
that we can see how best we can go about it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Then
Perfect.
the other thing Mary and I were discussing is,
Yes.
that one, it comes to be the finance people. We're looking. Mary was asking me what is the what's the budget on one student, like how much are we spending on one student's training or thing. And I said, oh, that one I have to discuss with you. That was what Mary and I were talking about. So I have to discuss with you. I don't know, uh, because I was saying that the 120 is too much, and he was saying, oh, you were even saying that they should add more of the numbers to it. Then I was asking her, so what is the unit cost on the training for one person?
Yes.
Then he said, okay, that one we have to discuss it from our level. I have to discuss it from my level with you. So that one she doesn't know anything about that. So as
So
when I
she has
spoke,
to be involved. You, Mary, and Celiwe,
hmm,
we need to meet. It is not going to be different from Coxygen. Remember,
okay,
Coxygen was a catalyst funded.
Yeah, I know.
in Fund 12.
Yeah, but you see, the costogen doesn't have the numbers like how this one is. Do you get it?
The Costigan started very well with 105 joining the, what do you call it, the WhatsApp. 105 quickly ran and joined. And then on the, what do you call it, on the Discord, they've got 40. You get my point. What made them change their mind is number one, they did not understand this
The
is
whole thing.
IT technical area.
Mm.
It's like me joining your finance group because you said they are loans, but I have no
Mm.
financial background. Number one. Number two, I'm not committed to learning anything about finance. So what
Yeah,
happens when I get into the group? I'm lost.
yeah,
Then I
yeah.
realized that no, your finance, everything is jargon. I can't even follow. Then you remember people want money, they want something out of it. Then they
Mm.
quickly become passive.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even attend.
Mm-hmm.
Some attended and they were expecting to be paid just for
Mm.
attending. We started like that to motivate them, but it was abused. A
Okay.
lot.
No.
It was abused. We had to bring in Mukleki, the legal advisor, to
Okay.
put everything back to the tables.
Okay.
Because we even requested them to say, you know what, you are not just here for the sake of being here. This will not make Cardano happy. It will never make Intersect happy. It will not be of benefit to you.
Mm.
If, for example, let me give you an example. If I give Jennifer 100 ETH, okay, that money is going to be finished within a month or 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's finished, but you have no skill out of it. But
No.
if I give Jennifer coding skills, then after some time, 6 months, Jennifer is going to be creating websites, web apps. It's going to be writing smart contract on blockchain. She will be a candidate for employment within Cardano, within Coxygen, within my companies, within Ghana. At the same time, she can still be carry on with her job in her
Mm.
discipline. So what we need to push into the people is the skill we are giving you is free. And by saying it's free, people tend to think it's useless.
No. No. They
That
don't
is what
understand. They
people
don't.
I have seen they misunderstand. Oh, it's free. Okay, it's free. So which means it's like it doesn't have quality.
Mm.
You get my point?
They.
It depends on the facilitator and on the vision. Our
Mm.
vision, like myself now, I am a developer advocate for Cardano Intersect. My job is to fill up Cardano open source development with developers, young students, as many as up to, I don't know, 10,000. And now they are even planning those people who are working on open source. Remember, they were not paid anything. You were just building up your own applications and then making money out of them going forward. But now they've realized there are some who are dedicated and very loyal. They are now thinking of introducing what we call paid open source contributor.
Yeah. So Ben, do you know something? Do you know some of the conversation is between you and I? Do you get it? So
Yes.
let's find a way and dispatch Jennifer should go so that we you and I can really have deep conversation about how we will run the whole program.
Okay.
Yeah. So Jennifer, so basically, Mr. Ben, do you have something to tell her?
No, from my side, she will get more information, connect with Mary,
Okay.
and then immediately with Mary, I know they will start straight away to build up, like Mary has already done. And then
Yeah.
with you also, remember,
Yeah.
we need to get this thing running.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, then that's fine.
I have earmarked the investors already. So
Okay.
doing that is not. I was just looking at the numbers. Whether the 120 we are looking at per school or 150 per school is not plenty, because in Ghana over here I've earmarked about 12 investors. Is
Wow.
the number not too large for us? That's what I'm looking at.
I have to have at least 16 universities.
How much? How
At
many?
least, at least 16. At
Okay.
least. If we get, let's say, for example, 1 million or 1,500. Remember, some universities already have blockchain. Some are on Ethereum already. Some are not going to. You can target them, but doesn't mean all of them are going to accept.
Mm.
Yes, it's good to have big numbers. We start with 120. You might find it's going to shrink to 30. That's okay.
My challenge and worried is it not going to put a financial stress on us?
All right, we can let Jennifer go so that I explain to you how it
Okay,
is
so
going to run.
all right.
Students make money when they are productive.
So
Remember, yeah,
let me just dispatch here, then I'll come back to you.
all right. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
It runs 12. Right. We are going to get 4 8 of every student who will work out and complete. So this thing is, it is not seller output, buyer output. Output. Uh, 289 is the transaction fee. Let's make it 1, 2, 3. Five point 8. So now that's 5 8. So Let's check this one. Currently now it's 1.9. That's the correct amount. That's the correct amount. 1.9. 1.9. This number. Yeah. 100. Amount, seller amount, 26. This is 1.9 is the quantity. Oh, this is the quantity. It's not the price.
Yeah, all right then. Yeah, we can talk now. Sorry.
All right. All right. John, you know me very well.
Yeah.
I reward people who are very productive because that is why WIMS has grown very fast. People
Oh yeah.
who are not productive, I don't throw them away. I'm very patient with them.
Yeah.
After some time, they are going to realize this thing is growing big.
Yeah.
So it is this thing here. Let's suppose we bring in 120 students. The first thing we need to agree, we start a WIMS project that is going to run forever. So for it to run forever, our priority is first, we need to give them something they are going to be happy with. Then they are going to say, no, where is Uncle John? Where is Uncle Ben? You know what? And then word of mouth is going to grow us big. Forget about water and all these other things. Now, our focus, remember now, I'm talking to you funded, with a project funded. You know what? When I wrote that project and I went on campaigning, I was alone. People did not believe in what I was doing. You know, believe when they see money, but they don't know someone had to sweat and die to bring that money in. Right now, here in South Africa, there are ladies who are CEOs. When I was talking like this, because I'm an African, remember, I do things in an African way. They were criticizing a lot. Why am I posting too much in the groups? I post 5 times a day. Why? It's like it has no direction. It doesn't work. But when they see now comparing WIMS now versus their own companies, they have never been funded in
Oh
Canada.
yeah.
Get my point? And they are not growing because they are in African countries that are dying. Get my point? So,
Yeah.
on the other hand, if you look at WIMS, we started in 2021 with the girls, WIM Cardano girls. I never threw away that project because there was no money. I moved with it because it was good. So, it's the same thing here. If we say, all right, 120 is too much, let's target 60. Out of 60, we get 80 quality ones. They are going to give you reputation. You will get a reputation on WIMS, number one. Number two, remember, if you are now connected with the ruling, government, one of the things being in the government is service delivery. You don't talk, brilliant ideas, you're a scholar, you're educated. No, that doesn't produce jobs or what. You need to be pragmatic.
Yeah.
Yes, and you are lucky because you have got me who is a very pragmatic. I've got results that speak for themselves.
Yeah.
You get my point? That is why you are going to benefit definitely. How much, I don't know. How much we will calculate, because you are the finance guy. We will need some financial calculations definitely to run with the financial calculations. But what we will need most is the moment, let's say, for example, we manage to get 30 and these are happy with you, they will unlock more funds for you. The only problem that has happened with the coordinators, with people, they go and look for people. After finding people, then they want a lump sum payment. I've given you people, here they are, then pay me. And
No, no,
the second problem is the money they are demanding. It's not reasonable versus the project that is running. And then after some time, the third weakness, they want to control that group so that they keep on getting income out of it when they themselves are doing nothing. And then they become what we call a gatekeeper again, to say, all right, you can't talk to these students without me. No. I brought these students to you. So everything must come through me, then I go to them so that you get your card fed. That is what is happening now in Northwest. In Northwest, I printed over 90 T-shirts and I sent them T-shirts and I sent them gifts like here. They have not reached the kids because they are fighting. Principal is fighting Gloria is fighting Tabia is fighting Onkemet. They are all involved in fight. Did you see any video or picture from Northwest schools except Mapula? Nothing.
no.
Why? I spent 3 weeks running to buy those T-shirts and those gifts for them. I spent 3 weeks embroidering the T-shirts, writing each gift, my Merry Christmas on each. You can see the pictures that I have. I distributed to all 5 schools equally. 2025 is going to be all schools internationally, including Ghana. So what will be happening here in South Africa, it will happen to Ghana. What will happen to Ghana will happen in Nigeria. Same. We'll denominate it under ADA or US dollar. And then from there, we want to see, if we say the students are going to get T-shirts, then let's get the students the T-shirts and let them take a picture with the T-shirts and the caps and let them, if we say students are going to get a skill, let them get the skill. And then all other difference, remember, later on you can go and apply, write 5 proposals for money on the catalyst, you yourself. But you will be now having what? A reputation from WIMS. Number 2, you'll have reputation with evidence from videos which are on the websites and the pictures. Again, the most strongest evidence is word of mouth from the actual students. We have the help. And again, what I want us to do, I want us with these university students not only to do this catalyst thing because it's going to be 3, 4, 5 months gone, finish. Then what? Then what?
Yeah.
You see, what we need to do, let's do like oxygen. What we do with Coxygen, you saw me, I was very strict with Coxygen. And I don't give a problem. If people don't, let's say people don't believe in what I'm saying, I'm not worried. Not worried. Because I know I'm going on a long journey with these people. With Coxygen, we have managed to create a tool which Cardano loves. The name of the tool is called CoxyLeap. Let me show you this. You might have heard CoxyLeap, and ask yourself, what is this CoxyLeap? CoxyLeap is a library. It's like a tool, software tool to automate Cardano smart contract development, because we are targeting Cardano developers globally. Now, I want to show you one thing. CoxyLeap is the tool that I have used to build up this property tokenization. Everything you see here is running on Cardano blockchain in a way never anyone ever thought about that. And this is what Cardano loves most. You see that? They love this, to see this. I say, hey, these guys, look at what they've done with our technology. We have taken their technology, which was Helios. Okay, it was too difficult, unusable. I have worked on it with the Coxygen students, refined it. Then we created, we sort of upgraded and created a library out of it that makes working easy and nice. Okay, then now we have created this. This is more like a demo website built from Coxygen. If you see here, people can buy shares on this property without signing up their names, their email, whoever. Might say, no, that is not possible. But this technology makes it possible. Because all what it does, if I can show you on the listed tokens, these are the tokens that are being resold. Look here. Here is a house. It has got one share left for me to buy. And this is the property ID from the property registry. And this is the Cardano, what we call policy ID. On the blockchain, you will find it using this. And if you are doubting that maybe this is a fake picture, I'm going to lose my money, you are not going to lose your money when you buy this. When you buy this, you lose your money here on Ether. Let's say I lose 2 Ether here. But what happens? I want you to see when I buy what happens here. This thing is decentralized. It will bring in a lot. Look at this. I am buying a share. You see, I'm going to pay 153 Ether, and I'm going to receive a share certificate of that property here. And it is on chain, meaning it can never be changed, can never be reversed, can never be deleted. Do you see? It's done now. Now, here is the, what you call a transaction. This is the transaction. So now, you see that. Now, I want you to see one thing. You say, but I bought this thing. I didn't give my name. I didn't give my bank details or my whatever. It is on my wallet. So when you come now to the wallet, check. There it is now. Now it's just like a share certificate. The difference is the share certificates for companies is on a centralized bank that is trading on a whatever platform. And that centralized is speculative. It's not based on what we call it, real estate. This one is based on real estate. And then if I check here now, under these, what you call it, tokens, under tokens here, you see now I've got this token. There it is. You can even view all, see the details. But now a person might say, but how do you know this is the original token. Right, we have got two ways. You can go to the activity and you open this transaction. You see this transaction ID on your wallet. It will take you straight to the Cardano blockchain. Now, here is this certificate on the Cardano blockchain. There it is, DID71 share FT1. It's one. I've got one. And then you can see the data on it. There it is. You can see there it is. I bought it 152. I want to show you something very interesting. After some time, I might realize that no. Do you see now? I bought it, it's no longer there. It was only that share certificate for that property that was here. I bought it. It's only me now who is owning it. But the owner received 152 ADA direct. So if we go and trace using here, we go back and trace, you are going to see that the 152, it went to this address. You see now, this person is 250. So this address received 150. You can check on the transactions there. There it is. You will see this person received, you see this green 152 ADA. He received this and lost one NFT. So he lost this. And then what did he receive? He received 152. So the seller of the share received the money, which is 152 ADA. You can change that and see how many cities it is. And then the buyer now has got a what? Has got a certificate which we call Cardano token. Now, later on, property appreciates, then you realize, no, my token is now worth more than 152. I want to resell this maybe at 200 ADA. Maybe it's in demand, like it's no longer there, it's in demand. So now I want to resell it. You come back to the property here, and then you click here, resell tokens that you own. Do you see, there it comes out. I have it there. By just clicking here, with my wallet, you see, my wallet has got this token here. Then immediately it shows me here that I can resell this. Good for me. Then I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to sell this one, but this time I'm going to sell it 200 ADA. Sell this share. You see here, sell one property token at 200 ADA. Are you sure you want to sell one token? Yes, that's exactly that I want to do. Then what basically happens now, this will go through the process of reselling that token that I got. If it doesn't pop up any other messages, it means there was an error. That is what we are doing now. We are fixing these errors. Yeah, you see here, this error. That is why we technical developers, we understand this thing. It says there's a mix of big int and other types. Explicit versions here. See here, under 1377 in this file, coxylib. This is the coxylib. We go to that 1377. And then we fix the error. You see here what they are saying. We need to make this the same, big int. I want you to see, I'm going to resell this using how much? For 200 ADA. And someone, because it's a big market now, it's an international market that is buying property-based shares using a decentralized platform. Let's go back and sell it again so that you see this thing happening. Right, I'm going to sell it again because I fixed that error. This time I said I'm going to sell it for 200. Sell share tokens. These are the skills John, I
Yeah.
am impacting to these students.
Yes.
They are valuable skills. If they don't see it, no problem. Remember, John, later
Yeah.
on, we are going to be consulting. Even you yourself, you can consult with the government and say, you know what, we have got this technology that is immutable. You have a meeting now. Okay. Right. Just a second, John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So I think for
So,
me, this.
all right. Let me give you a chance to talk. Meanwhile, let me resell this. You will see one advantage. It means the type of shares I'm holding with this platform are liquid. You can get them and resell them anytime in a decentralized way. Number two, the market is big.
Yes.
When you own property shares, it's always appreciating. So that is the most important thing. Do you see this? All done. Perfect. Now I've got a new transaction here, which you can see here. Uh, this is, even if you forget these transactions, they are there on your wallet. When you go to your wallet and click, do you see now that share that I had is gone? It is
Yeah.
now the listed tokens there. If you wait, do you see it's relisted now? But
Yeah.
this time it is relisted with a 200 ADA price, which means somebody who can come in and say that I want to buy this thing here is going to be paying more if this thing is running without any error. So, okay, if there are errors there, then I need to fix those. That is what I'm currently doing there. But you can see what I'm telling you. This is the technology of the future. We are the developers and owners of this technology. So we are marketing these skills at all organizations. We will develop it for governments, for organizations, for companies, for corporates, and we are going to be impacting these skills to the students for free because it's a catalyst funded project.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, now
yeah.
talk on. Sorry, I was
No.
explaining a lot.
Yeah. I was just listening because one thing that keeps me going with you is I'm not practical in terms of the IT side. But when you talk about idea creativity and innovations, I can tell you that there are so many incubation ideas and innovations I've created in the last couple of years to people both in corporate and in government. Um, it's because I've not dedicated myself fully into the IT side like that in terms of the kind of programming and the languages I needed to work with because of time factor. Yeah, but in terms of ideas, to conceive ideas, to push it to the developer, to create something platform around it, that one I can tell you that's the most reason why that I always realize that we all have a like-minded ideas for Africa and the global front. I was telling you when you were showing me this property thing, I was telling you they just before the government, before the election, because I foresee that there is a need for housing solution and habitat solution in Africa, even globally, not even Africa alone. It's a global problem. People should, human
Yes.
beings, dignify homes to stay and build a family. So I opened the company just 2 months ago, and so when you brought this whole thing, I was asking myself, like, it's serious. Like, were you thinking about what I was also thinking about? And I wasn't going to any kind of housing. I was going for sustainable housing projects,
Yes,
sustainable, sustainable habitat. Okay, now how do the people acquire some of these things? I was two young people from the University of Ghana. They were posted to do national service, and they approached me that they were looking for accommodation. This accommodation, this housing, and this accommodation thing is becoming a dance problem in the city. Agents, renters, they take people's money, they don't rent the house for them. They people even there are people I send outside, they go outside and they look at the house they are paid for in Ghana over here before they got there. They realize there is nothing to write home about. How do we use technology to solve some of this problem? So as I'm speaking to you, I'm moving to a stage to develop a whole platform for the government to regulate land, to regulate property owners, for them also to be able to pay tax to the government, and also for the clients who are the people who rent these buildings to be safe.
yes,
So there is a lot of things that for me I feel like going forward we can really work and solve African problem solving. How do we solve it? If I generate the idea, you have the technological know-how to back it with technology, we move forward. That is it. With that,
definitely. John, let me tell you one thing. The future is in our hands. We
oh yeah.
either make it work and then get out of poverty,
Hmm.
or we lose the opportunity. There is
Sure.
nothing in between.
No.
There is nothing in between. I'm telling you. And I like the very fact that you see, for now, you are so passionate about technology, even with the, what you call it, with the new coming government. They
Yeah.
can solve the problems of Ghana if, number one, they copy what is happening internationally. Japan was bombed, was the worst and poorest country, but because they opened up for investments. Number two,
Yeah.
education in IT.
Yeah.
You don't need education that will replicate
Yeah.
uh, what others are doing very well. You are
No.
not going to be competitive there. But when you embrace new skills like IT, one thing I like about IT, it equalizes opportunities.
Hmm.
Do you know somebody who is dropping into IT today like Mary? All of it suddenly is so important in the South and Central Africa. Why? Because she just acquired it over 4 or 5 months. So those are
Hmm.
the opportunities me and you must strongly
Yeah.
never miss. And look now, you are one of the people I co-founded companies with.
Yeah.
Australia, they never believed in me.
Yeah.
But look now where WIMS is.
Oh yes.
Where they are not even talking. They are a little bit surprised. I don't know what they are thinking. I've written several letters to say, you know what, I've taken WIMS to the world. It is trending now. But
Yeah.
now, what about APL Tech, that Australian company we have? I have no idea what they have in mind. So what I'm going to do, because that is an Australian company that I love, am I
Hmm.
going to initiate buying them out?
Yeah.
Yes. Then I'll say, all right, you guys, I want to buy you out. And then we get lawyers, then I become the sole owner of that company.
Do we still have
Yeah.
do we still have anything with the Australian company again?
Come again?
Do we still have something to do with the Australian company again? I think both of us agree not to continue with their contracts.
Yes, but remember that company is a registered company, paying tax, everything has been done there. The only thing is there's nothing material working there. And I propose to them what I am proposing to you. Let's get in university students, give them the skills, then they must work on these companies.
Okay.
Because you need skilled IT people to develop IT, blockchain, apps, whatever.
Oh yes. Oh
Yes.
yes. Oh yes.
I like that national service for your country, but I don't know how the government is doing it. Is it paying those that are
Yeah,
absorbing students?
the government pays them for 1 year, and they take almost let's say almost about $50 a month.
Each student earns $50 a month
Yes.
for
Yeah,
each
50,
student.
50, let's say from $70 to $100 a month. Yeah.
$70 to $100 a month.
Yes. Yes.
Right, let's say $50 to $70.
Mm.
Right. Even here in South Africa, we have something similar. Let me check the prices. I think the prices are the same. I'm not lying. It's the same. Exactly the same. We call it a stipend here.
Yeah, it's a typing. They don't tax it. It's untaxable.
Context a stipend, yeah. Here, the government for graduates depends on where. Here is not a government policy. It is not nationalizing the entire youth. No, there's no national service here. But what they do, they are employing these graduates on government services everywhere.
Mm.
They give them this stipend. They give them something up to 3,000. Here it's around $160 minimum. Some even go up to 5,000. They say 5,000 stipend. But what will be happening here? A graduate will be more like working as a junior, but being trained for 1 year.
Yeah.
He's going to be receiving that in runs, something like sometimes depend on some good companies 5,000. The minimum I think is 4,000 or 3,500. It's called a stipend, something like a stipend. Yours, because it's a government expenditure, that is why it's down to $50. Here it is different organization companies. You see them, they are sent to you, and
Yeah.
remember, as a company, the government sometimes pays the companies double. For example, if it pays the student this amount, then it pays the company that he has put the students this amount. So what happens is this amount will go to the salary of the students straight from the government, and the other one will get into the company because you'll be providing also some type of material and what we call it, tutorials, whatever. Now, the government programs are weak because of apathy. You know, apathy. The moment
Yeah.
somebody's on a government, he knows every month he's going to get whatever he's going to get. They don't work, they just sit. Then apathy, slow, whatever. That is why private companies like WIMS, like us, we are productivity driven. We are
Yeah.
customer driven. So as anyone, whether student or what, who is not productive, who is not serious, we just don't entertain. We move with those that are serious. That's why you see our numbers. They are big in the beginning, they shrink down to a smaller number. But those that survive, are the ones that make your company grow, are the ones that you'll employ and give jobs.
Yeah.
Yes. Remember, Celiwe, I was given Celiwe, this one who is the CEO of WIMS now. I was
Yeah.
given Celiwe by a university of UNISA.
Mm-hmm.
She was doing honors research. So she was researching on blockchain, and the professor said, "You don't know anything about blockchain. Can you get this student, work with her?" 4 years, she graduated now in Master of IT. She
Yeah.
has masters in IT now. Maybe she is going for doctorate. Now you can see she is full-time on WIMS, full-time, everywhere. That is why I say, whenever anyone, whoever you get, just say, anyway, I need you to work with this one here on that. And I don't want Teliwe alone. Now, if we get others who are also hardworking, we just give them the opportunities to join and benefit from that. How do we benefit? The way, John, you benefit, you are not going to see it. Number one, you get a contract for apps. That contract will pay direct into your account.
Mhm.
You will pay the rest. But you wouldn't get that contract without human resources, without developers. So this benefits you, benefits the students, benefits Cardano, benefits the government.
Mm.
It's a win-win-win-win.
Mm.
But it comes with a sacrifice on everybody.
Mm.
Yes.
Mm. I get it.
Yes.
So now with these students, how do we um, how do we handle them?
No, the students, they are going to be on the program of what you call it, Cardano Smart Contract Development. I will be developing the, what you call it, actually, I'm not going to develop because, Cardano Smart Contract Development, Haskell
Mm.
is difficult. I'm going to take up material from Cardano academies like IOG, Emuko, and then Foundation, and then consolidate that, simplify it, and then
Mhm.
mix it with my Coxylib, because this part I know because I developed it. But the core, remember, when these people to be core Cardano engineers, and when they
Mhm.
manage, it needs a lot of time, 3 years. But remember, for us, we need to give them at least a strong foundation. And remember, if we do it very well, when we go to Fund 14, we might get 2 or 3 more Catalyst projects funded. They don't vote for projects which they see that
Mm.
these are useless. I can give you an example, like, for example, the Coxylib. The Coxylib received 116 million Cardano votes.
Okay.
You can see what it produced, this property application. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of developers in Cardano, they liked it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see the benefit going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is the benefit you will see going forward.
Yeah. So the cost sleep, was he also funded? Not yet.
The Coxlip wasn't funded. 116, there was no funds, but it was one of the top 60.
So we can repackage it and present it back again.
Yes.
Yeah.
What I need, this is where for the Coxie Lip right now, I've produced this app. What you can do, you are dealing with property in Ghana.
Yeah.
You are linked to other property, what you call it, sellers, government, whoever is there.
Yeah.
Let us show them this. Talk to them. Hear what they say. You are going to be surprised. Some of them already know about this tokenization.
Yeah.
Some of them already know about it from other blockchains. And then we bring them on board, and then we pilot it.
Mhm.
And then when we are piloting it as a concept, because remember, it's going to help all property people who are selling property, because now you are bringing liquidity to the industry that has no liquidity.
Mhm.
You see, because now any property now can be bought by anyone anywhere in fractions. Actually, in Australia, they are already doing that. So, which means there are some properties people who can fractionalize and tokenize and make quick bucks than auctioning. Do you know this brings better money than auctioning property?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a fact. This brings liquidity even to people who have property, because my property is there, but it's not liquid. How do I quickly get cash out of it? How? How? Only way is how borrow against it from the bank. That is the only way you have. But what about now? You have a second option. You allow the public to own certain fractions of your property, and then you get that cash you need.
Mhm.
This thing, it needs piloting and bringing in some of these property people, hearing them, we discuss. This, you were selling property in Ghana. I remember sometime I saw a lot of adverts. We are dealing with property a lot. So we can do that. But here I'm opening up another wealthy for you and your companies. Because this technology, let's suppose they adopt it and they are using it, and they out of it, they are going to benefit big. We are going to agree, okay, for everyone who is going to pilot this, and then how much you get. We need first to sit down, bring into a meeting, and they look at it, they see the concept of it, bring in their ideas. Because
We need to
remember, yes, go ahead.
we need to brainstorm about it.
Yes, that one is very, 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 very important.
Yeah, we need to brainstorm about it to see the way forward on it. Yeah. Because see, I think there's a lot of opportunity now. Now that we are the pace setters of some of these things in Africa, I think the best time for us to really tap into some of these things. Yeah.
Correct. Definitely now, when we look and they push further, definitely you are going to get money, John. Definitely. How much? I can't say. I don't want to be promising people, because there are 100 people lining up. You promised this one, this one, this one, then tomorrow they say, hey, you promised me money. But if all these 100, they don't do anything now,
Me,
do we do?
see, naturally, if you can study me, I'm not money driven. No, it's just I just need money to sustain things. That is all. If I have my way out, if I have my means, I don't call for anybody's support. You get me?
Yes.
Aha. That's one thing about me. I'm somebody who is goal oriented. Yeah, you are going out there.
I'm leaving for Tama.
Tema, okay.
Someone's passport that I had to give to them.
Okay.
I was replaced, but then that should bring it to.
Okay.
I'm going there. So, but then how will you live it?
I have my key. I think it's in the car also.
Your keys in the car.
Yeah.
So I should take this one.
Okay, if you want to leave this one down, no problem. I'll leave it back soon.
But I called the person, he said there's traffic, so I don't know.
Okay.
But
But I'll leave here. I'll leave the office by 8.
At 8.
Yeah.
I pray that I'll be able to come into my time.
No problem. But if I'm going, I can put somewhere.
Please,
Sure.
sure.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, Ben.
Yes, I can hear what you are saying.
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, I really I don't want to grow alone. I want to grow with people. Like even if I'm no more, like people can. I want to leave a legacy. I want to be with people. Like I don't want to give up on people. Like that's me. I want to build a community. That is me. So things that doesn't make me grow with people or move me with a community, I cut them off. And that's what I do all these years again. The only thing I'm having, the only challenge I'm having currently is I have a lot of things I can push, which I know if I were to get money, I would have pushed a lot of things, will be more faster than the way it is. But because in our African setting, most of things doesn't drive because they give up on you because they realize you may not be they may not be financially buoyant to move things. Do you get it? So things that you could do very fast, you realize that it's very slow. By the time you get to the main idea, somebody has snatched that idea away from you.
I really agree with you there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Somebody has snatched that idea from you because the person is financially sound, financially stable. But you will have to see all the hard works you have put in, all these things. And Africa is one place that they can steal idea, but they'll never support you financially with it.
On Cardano, everything is open source. John. I didn't even understand this open source until now. Open source means you don't need to come to me to say, I need that app. It is there on GitHub. All what you need to have the skill or the developers with the skill. Say, all right, can you take that app, change it, add this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is why Cardano is pushing all people who are funded to open source. Because if it's closed the source, then it's a different game altogether.
Like
But open source.
You see what you are showing to me on the platform right now.
Yes.
Right now, I needed a developer. I don't have the money to finance that. I need a developer to do the property mapping for me because I wanted to use the Google Earth, and because you and I have shared ideas all these years, so I'm just sharing with you.
Yes.
I want to do it in Ghana over here and scale it up in different part of Africa and also the world globally. Okay, so I want to use the Google Earth to make landlords or property owners people to locate the properties with the Google Earth. Okay, so that for instance, if let's say maybe let's say I come to Joburg and I'm looking for accommodation in Joburg, I shouldn't be searching so much looking for places in Joburg. The Google Earth should be able to tell me that in this area of Southampton or this area like this, there's enough vacant rooms or apartments in this area.
Yes.
That technology should be able to tell me that this landlord A, landlord B, this house area identity of this, there's an accommodation in this house. Okay. It has solved the problem of people searching so much for accommodation and the standard being get.
Do you know, John, what you are saying? That problem is existing here a lot. If you come here and I show you and say, let's go there to the shops or the mall, you are going to see the whole wall full of papers, people searching for accommodation, and those that have accommodation, they paste their rooms there. But this thing can be done with an app.
Ben, how do we do this? You are the IT person. I have the idea. How do we do this?
Telling
This
you,
mining.
every day I look at it now. When people are looking for accommodation end of the month, they have to relocate or whatever. They go to the mall. There is a wall like this. It will be pasted from this to the. I'll take a picture and show you. You are going to be surprised to say, "Wow, why don't we use an app?"
It's a problem in the US, problem in Australia,
you
it's a
get it.
problem in the UK, it's a problem in Africa, it's a problem in New Zealand, South Africa, it's a problem in China, it's a problem thing
Everywhere.
everywhere in the
The
world.
only thing what you need to get all landlords first into your site, because
So
they
you
must
need
put their rooms, their whatever on the app.
Yes, you
Next
need government
thing,
support.
we need to advertise nationally every day. Advertise.
What I want to
Until
do,
people get used to it.
yes, what I want to do here is that's why I'm happy that my party is coming to power. I wanted the government to, I want to use the government to establish this app. You know, you remember that when we were doing the food app, I told
Yes.
you that we wanted to use the Google Earth to zone where the students are on different university campuses.
Yes.
It's the same idea I'm rehearsing. That time we're doing that thing, Uber foods were not there. How do you call it? All these app foods were not there. The time we're doing those things,
Yes, I
technology
remember.
was not so much advanced. Technology came in after COVID, more advanced form. So we were, what I was trying to solve, the problem I was trying to solve is the scarcity of people, because agent takes a lot of money from people, young graduates, people want to relocate. One agent to go and show you a house, you don't even like the house, and you have to search for another house for so someone can take more than 2 months to look for a house. How? That's time wasting.
That is true.
That is
You see, you said one thing that is true. You need to have some finance, because if you get developers to do that, they will need to be paid.
yes.
So what you need to do, you need to have a research first. Because
Yeah.
sometimes what I have realized, people are very hard in changing habits.
Yes.
It can take almost 4 years to change people's habits.
Yes.
But you don't need to give up if you have got money.
No. No.
Yes.
No. That is why I was talking about the money thing. Do you get it? If you see the difference between some people and us, it's not about they are clever, they are intelligent, they are smart. Oh. They are having the resources. A
Yes.
resources that can maintain an app for let's say a 5 years. If you are lost,
Exactly.
even if you are losing or you are bankrupt, you can be able
They
to
can
sustain the
survive
project.
3,
Yes.
4 years.
That
But
was the reason why.
that is exactly why overseas people are funded by the government.
Yes, that's why the reason why Uber, and other places they are doing well today. Look at the money that Uber is generating for San Francisco in the US globally, and is using to they are sending to their headquarters in the US over there. That is a lot of money.
That's very true. Very, 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 very true. That's
So America is not great just because they invest into ideas. You get it?
And I'm telling you, what I was
Yeah,
the idea I'm discussing with you, the idea I'm discussing with you can bring in not less than what? Not less than 40 billion dollars in a space of what? A space of 3 years. Because everybody sleeps in a home or a house.
yes,
And averagely, the world population, people shifts, migrate. Averagely, 30, 40, 50% of people migrate and shift annually from their various locations. So imagine,
correct, correct. I get you.
I believe technology can solve so many problems in the world, in Africa. Now government will be able to what? To directly tax property owners because they are now on an app. They are now on a website. They are now regulated. Government can see who owns this property, who doesn't own this property. Clients can rate property owners.
That is
Yes.
another very important point. That people who are owning shares here, how do they pay tax? So we need to bring in the taxmen in.
Yes.
Now,
Government will always be interested in.
remember now, when somebody makes profit here, if we bring in the taxman and then we mint what you call it, is we write a smart contract that when anyone here makes profit, let's say of 5%, 1% goes to the taxman.
Yeah.
As long as that profit is above the taxable amount. Then when it is on it is decentralized. So the taxman's money will go straight to the tax office
Yeah.
with your wallet account. When they knock at your door, are you paying tax? You just ask them, are you mad?
Mm.
If I
Yeah.
make tax, make profit, the app automatically sends money to you. Here is my wallet address. Go and check. They will find you tax compliant. You know, technology
Like,
can solve a lot of these problems.
oh, yes. Like for instance, in Ghana right now, we call something betting tax. Everybody who bets, who bets in Ghana, if you win, there's the 10% that government takes from you directly.
You see now.
And the app deduct that money before you yourself you are even withdrawing the money
Yeah,
from them.
yeah. Before you even withdraw it, and it's already on the other side.
Yeah.
Which is an advantage for the government.
Yes.
You know, this automation, it's happening in a lot of countries. But the
Yeah.
technology used today is that technology where somebody can go and change figures and steal money. With the
Mm-hmm.
blockchain, you cannot do that.
It's solved.
That is
Yes.
where blockchain shines. What
Yeah.
I'm doing here, everything here, I can't change.
Yeah.
That is the one advantage that I have. What I'm doing here, I cannot change.
Mm.
Is so, and that is the advantage of this. It has got its flaws. That is why you see the bank here in South Africa, the banks, the government, and the crypto industry are working together to understand each other. Because the
Yeah.
government is saying, I cannot tax a technology I don't know, but at the same time, I can not allow you to operate because
Without
it's
taxing.
a wild west or whatever. So that is
Yeah.
where a win-win situation in South Africa has come, where now you get the crypto certificates and licenses. And it's
Yeah.
only for trading companies at the moment, not anyone else. Anyone
Mm.
else like myself, my bank account, I'm taxed. So my bank account, when it comes to the financial year, I submit the whole financial statement to the accountant, and then they do the tax. Then they check whether the taxman owes me or I owe them the balance, whatever.
Mm.
But I need every year to prove that I'm tax compliant. So
Mm.
with is tax compliant. Then at the same time, me as Bernard, if I'm having an income, I need to be tax compliant as an individual. Get my
Mm.
point?
Yeah.
So all these things are things that need to balance now. The technology, the taxman, and the government.
Mm.
Same with Ghana. We are going to do the same with Ghana. You
Mm.
see, let me tell you one thing. Unless things don't go the way we plan it, because remember, talking is one thing. When we get into start, you might find the game is all different. It's
Mm.
all a difficult game. But then I'm ready for it. We are going to see what is possible, and then
Mm.
we move to what is possible.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So thanks. I think we have had a fruitful discussion. We have also seen.
I'm so happy. See, my technology today is better. It's performing better than all along. I'm removing a lot of bugs. You see,
And then I can see now. I can see that now your interfaces are very crystal clear. I think
you know,
your.
John, you know this technology thing. I live it technology. At the end of the month, I don't get any salary.
Mm.
So when I work, like now, you see, I'm busy refining this, refining this, refining this. The day I find one customer, we are talking about millions,
Mm.
millions. Once we get one customer, I already got one in Botswana
Mm.
for farmers token.
Mm.
I got this farmers token. This lady asked me to do Cardano tokenization with
Mm.
farmers.
Mm.
Show you, you'll see farmer token. It's called what? Farmers token. There it is. You see,
Mm.
there is the plasma token.
Mm.
There it is. This one. You see.
This the interface
The
is
token
everything.
there is, but what they want here now is the smart contract. You see, now I've got this smart contract running for the property industry.
Mm.
You can use it in Ghana there, but they want this smart contract for the farmers in Botswana. Now, I'm going to tell that lady that now it's possible. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this one, tune it into this farmer's token, and then go to this lady and say, let's play around with this demo. And then we start playing around. The moment she is happy, she said we must do partnerships,
Mm.
MOU, 50-50. She will do the selling, everything. I do the development, everything, 50-50. The problem, if she doesn't market, I told her, if you don't market, then this app is not going to work because I'm not a farmer. You are a farmer. You have got a big farms in Botswana. But I'm telling you, she said to me, as long as you do it according to this paper here. You see, these Ankole bulls. Look at this. Do you see? This is very exciting. John, I'm telling you, this is very exciting. What do you see here? I am owning property. See, I buy 30 Rand share on this Ankole. The same way I showed you on the houses, I buy tokens. Here, you are tokenizing the Ankole. You see these different bulls, very expensive in Botswana. To buy one, you need $10,500. But You sell it in pieces, shares for this one here. You only pay $80.99. I buy 10. I pay $800. Then I owe. When this bull, after 3 years, normally these bulls after 3 years, they're almost $20,000. Then you have got your times 2 this money. It's passive income. This lady is a brilliant lady. Let me show you this lady so that you see her. She is the CEO of this company called Satoshi. Let me show you. You see the actual lady. I think you can do something similar to this. I'm pretty sure with the property. I don't know what you are planning, what you are doing there, but get time, come and tell me and show me. Right, let me show you this lady here. I took a picture with her. This one. If you look at here on my desktop, on my left, there is a white lady, Sonia. She's the one who owns this whole show conference. And then on my right, we have got Ala. She's the CEO of Satoshi in Botswana. She is the one who needs this smart contract on Cardano for doing exactly this. And I'm so excited. You know why I'm so excited? Because already on the property side, it's working. It's working, John. It's a matter of changing pictures, putting cows, and then changing dollars, putting ADA there, and then minting token for each cow with the details of the cow. From birth, as it grows up, they'll be minting chicken. What fed, what food was there, and then its weight, what diseases did it face. You'll be minting tokens in its growth up until it's an adult. Then you know that gives that bull value. Not these database things where people go and change and fake, and then they tell you you're buying whatever type of beef when they are lying. You can't prove it, what they are saying. That is why this lady was so passionate about this thing. Farmers token. All right, John, thanks a lot. Yo, it's exciting. Right. Let me tell you the farmers token.